Hey y'all, Rick Sky here, and it's approaching the end of February 2021, and I got this, I think it was January the 1st of 2021, the Stamina DT Plus rowing machine. And after using this every week, and sometimes I rotate between it and my bike just to keep things mixed up, but using this several times every week, how has it held up? And that's what I want to show within this video, some close-up stuff. I'm not a fan of the tomfoolery and all that, trying to make things look better than they are. But, one might think with a rowing machine that the place that'll probably show wear the most would probably be this track right here where the wheels make contact with it while you're rowing back and forth. This, to me, looks pretty pristine. And it's remained smooth. That was another concern I had, because I'm kind of fat, man. I'm kind of fat. I'm trying to lose weight. But sitting on this, would it wear out quickly? And I don't notice any visible signs of wear and tear, which is great. The seats remain sturdy. It's very comfortable. I like how it's padded. It's not too soft, but it's not too hard. It's just the perfect thing, and the material is easy to wipe off, which is nice. So this piece right here, no concerns at all. It has held up exceptionally well. The other components that one might wonder, well, it's a rowing machine, man. I'm pulling this thing in and out. This right here looks good. That's holding up, and I don't really know, and I don't want to misquote and tell you that this is another type of material than it is, but it seems like a seatbelt type material. That's the best way I would describe it. So, it feels very, very good. To me, it feels just like a seatbelt. And here where it's stitched, the stitching looks high quality. You can see the hand grip just from me using it, that it's got some indentations on it. I'm sitting there rowing like a boss, man. I'm not just sitting there and watching TV. I'm rowing and I'm doing my Apple Fitness Plus workouts. So this handle is held up really well. No complaints with it. The internals, which obviously I won't take it apart, but you can see the one piece that is visible, that little roller type piece, I don't see any wear and tear on it, which is nice. Obviously the computer is holding up. These foot things are holding up. Now this was an area where I commented and said, this is, these little foot straps are kind of chintzy. Even though I've said that, they've held up well. Now, something I have done is I've positioned them where my foot can come in and out, but they're still tight enough. I always use these same shoes. I use these for my bike as well. So I've fitted them to where they fit perfectly. They hold my foot in, but I can pull my foot out when I finish my workout without having to undo the Velcro and redo the Velcro. Because my concern with this, and obviously if one wanted to, they could replace these straps with something of heavier quality, if they wanted to. But that's the one piece on this that I feel is kind of chintzy. It's not a deal breaker. You could use this if you wanted to. You could row without the foot straps. You could, but they just add. And again, I wouldn't exert a lot of pressure on them when I'm rowing back, but they could you could use them without them. So if they did break, so be it. I'd probably just go without, or I'd probably get a cheap aftermarket piece of webbing and put in there. So that's the only area where I've thought, hey, there may be potential quality issues in the future, but there hasn't been. So that's held up well. Everything's remained whisper quiet. This fan right here, obviously it's adjustable. It makes a little bit of noise when you row because it's the fan. But, because this is magnetic resistance, everything has remained quiet. I don't have any pops, creaks, bangs, abnormal sounds. This thing sounds and feels just as exceptional as it did the first day I put it together, which I think was January the 2nd of 2021. So I'm impressed. And, I did a lot of research for rowing machines, because obviously, you know, my intended use case is to use a rowing machine with Apple Fitness Plus that I have on that TV there. And it's been great. I don't regret going with this rower instead of others. There were some that were significantly less expensive, and there were some that were significantly more expensive. And I feel like for the price paid, the build quality, the ease of assembly, the ability to prop this sucker up upright. If you were in a small space and you need to prop it upright for storage, it's easy to do. It's got wheels on it. So, you know, to be as good of a build quality as it is, easy to assemble, easy to prop upright for storage, and, you know, it has this computer. If you didn't want to do what I do and use Apple Fitness Plus, you could work out solely using this computer. You know, you wouldn't have to have any sort of exercise app. You could just use the computer and stare at the wall, or, you know, maybe you're fancy and you got a lake house or a beach house. You could stare out the window at the water, or you could just stare at a TV and watch TV, you know, or, you know, whatever you wanted to do. It is worth mentioning this has a water bottle holder where you could put a water bottle, or you could put, you know, your keys or whatever here. This does not have, at least out of the box, it does not have a tablet holder. So, you know, if you're not in a position where you're in front of a TV, you know, you might would want to be able to watch something on a phone or a tablet. I think that would be something easy to retrofit. If you wanted to put a little piece here, you know, you could probably mount, and again, that doesn't come with it, but you could probably, you know, get something that could mount on this and enable you to, you know, to have your phone or your tablet there while you're rowing. You know, if you're the type person that wanted to watch that, you know, maybe watch a YouTube video or something while you're rowing, you know, that would probably be easy to retrofit. But yeah, and the other thing I wanted to mention, you know, I'm kind of a taller dude. You know, I'm 6'2" in the Imperial system. So, you know, one concern I had, you know, being a taller dude, is this long enough? And see, you can see there it bottoms out. Cling, cling. Here it bottoms out. But throughout all of my rowing workouts that I've done so far, I have never bottomed out on the rear. I've never bottomed out on the front. You know, this has been perfect. And again, I'm 6'2", and it's been just been really, really, really nice. And it's also worth mentioning just how sturdy this feels while you're rowing. You know, it's not something that's wobbly. Again, it doesn't creak, it doesn't pop, it doesn't make unpleasant sounds. It's just a very solid and good build quality feel to it. So I'm super impressed. Now, definitely, if you're shopping for a rowing machine like this, expand this video's description and then click the link there, because I've got the rowing machine link there. Also, the shoes like I use for this rowing machine, the TV like I use, the sound equipment like I use, all that good stuff you can find linked within this video's description. I would highly encourage you to also, if you decide to purchase a rowing machine like this, to also pick up the mat. Because this mat, not that this thing is noisy, but again, the mat is super important because, you know, when you're rowing, you're going to sweat. You're going to sweat a lot. And that sweat's going to drip. You want something like this, it's easy to clean up. I just clean this up with a mop. Sometimes I just get a squirt bottle and some paper towels. You know, it's easy to clean up. So, you know, I would definitely 100% for sure purchase the mat when I purchase the rowing machine. The reason being, you know, how many times have you bought something it's like, I don't need that. And you get the thing, then you start using it. Well, now you've messed up your floors potentially. If you just bought that mat at the same time you bought the rowing machine, you probably wouldn't have that issue. So I would highly encourage purchasing the mat and also the rowing machine. But it's held up like a champ. You know, one thing I'm so adamant about, is that I don't wear any shoes in this office. This is a shoe-free area. The only shoes that you see in here are the shoes that are dedicated to this piece of equipment and that piece of exercise equipment. They never leave the mat. When I come in here to work out, I put my shoes on. When I leave, I take my shoes off and I put them right there or somewhere over here. It doesn't matter. Same thing with my wife. You know, there's no dirty shoes coming in and out of here. And that's why this looks so good, because these have never touched shoes that have been anywhere outside of this room. So, you know, my floor is clean, my shoes are clean, my clean shoes keep the equipment clean. You know, and it's something, if you're going to invest in quality home gym equipment such as this, you know, it's small things like that, like the shoes, like the mat, that really make a difference over the long haul. You know, I'm not one of those people that buys furniture and keeps plastic wrap on it. I'm not crazy like that. But I do buy high quality exercise equipment, and I'm very strategic, or if we want to use the word strategery. Remember the person that coined that phrase, strategery. If you want to be very strategic about it, you know, I encourage you to do what I do and, you know, buy a pair of shoes, buy a mat, you know, keep your area clean, and only use those shoes for working out here, and don't wear them anywhere else. I mean, that means somebody rings a doorbell, you don't go down and answer that doorbell with your shoes on. No, no, no. You take your shoes off. So, anyway, yeah, I've really enjoyed the Stamina DT Plus magnetic resistance rowing machine. So again, if you're shopping for it, expand this video's description and then click the link there. And I also invite you to subscribe to my channel and check out all my videos. I've got a Stamina DT Plus rowing videos playlist where I talk about this. You got questions, ask. You know, curiosities, just shoot them my way, you know, and I'll see if I can film a video. Also want to welcome you to check out my Apple Fitness Plus videos playlist and my Schwinn IC4 videos playlist. These two pieces of equipment combined with those cool electronics, man. Again, I'm still fat, but I'm working on that. See? Not as fat as I have been. So it's good stuff. Tell me what you think within the comment section below, and be sure to subscribe. YouTube.com/IRIXGuy. And ring that bell icon when you do, and that'll notify you whenever I post another video. Best of luck with your fitness goals. Y'all have a good one. Hey y'all, Captain IRIXGuy here. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to subscribe. It's YouTube.com/IRIXGuy. And ring that bell icon when you do to be notified whenever I post another video. Thanks for your viewership, and y'all have a good day.